Do you feel like something's missing in your life? As if on paper you have everything you need to be happy, and yet you're still not happy? This video is for you. All we want is to be happy, to feel fulfilled, and yet often it's difficult to come by that sense. Why is that? We go through our lives doing all the things that we were told we were supposed to do, trying to be happy, figure things out, and yet we're still not happy. So what's going on there? A big part of what's going on is that we forgot how to be. I know that sounds crazy. How do you forget how to be? But hear me out. When you're a kid, you're automatically happy. I'm not saying you're always laughing and smiling, but overall, you're always fulfilled. If you feel like crying, you cry. If you feel like laughing, you laugh. But you're present. You're in the moment. What happens as we grow older is we try to protect ourselves. So check this out. The reason you're not feeling fulfilled is because you're not in the present. Whenever you're thinking too much about the way things should be or should have been, then your mind is not present. It's gone to the past and it's living there, and it doesn't feel good there, but you stay there because it's like ruminating about all these things that it wish were different, could have been different. Doesn't make you feel good. Also, if you're thinking too much about what you need to get so that you can actually be happy, you're living in the future. You're trying to achieve things and get things and climb the next mountain peak constantly. You're not present either. That doesn't feel good as well. So the solution is to work on being present, right? If you resonate with the present moment, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. In addition to presence, what really fuels fulfillment and a sense of peace and happiness in your life is these feelings of gratitude and wonder and curiosity. Now, if you have those, chances are you feel pretty good. You feel fulfilled in your life. But if you don't have a general sense of wonder and curiosity about you, chances are you've lost something in life. And that thing you've lost is that sense of fulfillment. You think you know how everything is going, so you don't really look at anything and look twice at it. You just see things and you go, oh, that's just a dog. That's just a tree. That's just my car. That's just my wife. Nothing really matters. You're taking everything for granted in a sense. Now, the trick is to reinstate the sense of wonder and curiosity that at one time in your life you felt, but you somehow lost in the hustle and bustle of trying to keep yourself safe and trying to figure out how you fit into the world. Imagine that feeling when you walk somewhere new and you have no idea what to expect, and you're just fully present with your eyes open with wonder and amazement. It feels great. I mean, that's a big part of the reason why people love to travel, because it automatically puts them in that state of, I don't know what's going on here. This is awesome, right? But when we're living our day-to-day lives, we start getting this feeling like we know what's going on. So we lose that sense of wonder and curiosity about life. We're just running around taking everything for granted because, been there, done that, right? So what can we do in our normal day-to-day lives to get back that sense of wonder and curiosity so that we can actually feel fulfilled and happy in our lives? Glad you asked. I want to share with you 4 ways that you can get back that sense of wonder and curiosity in your day-to-day life. The first one is to meditate. Meditation is a great practice. It'll teach you how to be present. And while you're learning to be present, you will automatically start to see the world in a different way. So it does a lot of the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is commit to practicing meditation on a daily basis. It's a small price to pay for a little bit of fulfillment in your life. The second thing you can do is to get a new perspective on the world. I know, that's pretty tough, but hear me out. The perspective you have now is not working for you if you're watching this video. So don't be afraid to abandon that perspective, because nobody really knows what's going on. This whole I'm right and you're wrong and this is the truth, we have no idea. So use the perspective that best suits you and fits your life and makes you happy. That makes the most sense to me, so I'm offering it to you. Abandon those perspectives that don't work for you. And one of the ways you can do that is to learn, read, find books, resources, open your mind to new ways of thinking that will expand your current view of the world, because your current view might not be working. So let's work on finding a new one. A couple books that I would recommend to expand your mind in this way are The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. That's a great book. Easy read. Awesome book. That guy did a great job on that book. I'll say that. The Wise Heart is another book by Jack Kornfield. An oldie but goodie, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle is an awesome book. And those are just a couple suggestions. Read whatever you like. Anytime you're learning is going to be good for you. The third thing you can do is investigate the world, explore the world. Instead of just waking up every day and putting on your same socks and brushing your same teeth and using the same toilet and using all the same stuff, think about what you're doing. You're like, what's going on here? I'm brushing my teeth. I know it sounds silly, right? But instead of taking every little thing for granted, start investigating what's going on. Why are you doing it? What are you doing? What's going on here? That's such a great question to ask yourself. What's going on here? You know, imagine if you were in the Matrix and you were one of the people plugged in and you started going, what's going on here? I'm willing to bet that Morpheus would show up on your doorstep and offer you a pill. And then you could unplug and make your own way in the world. And last but not least, the fourth thing that I would suggest you try is to implement gratitude into your life as often as possible. I wake up every morning and I 3 to 5 things write down in a journal what I'm grateful for. And I put myself into the moment and I think, I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful that I get to see the sun with my eyes. I'm grateful that I have my Father's love. I'm grateful for ... And I just think of new things every day. And if I think of the same thing I thought of a couple days ago, that's okay. I'm still grateful for it. But I do my best to think of new things that I'm grateful for every day. And then throughout the day, if you start doing that, you will find yourself starting to practice gratitude in your normal waking life. You're just walking around and you look up at the sky and you go, man, I'm grateful for that sky. The sky is nuts. And then you just start thinking about it and it kind of pulls you into the present. And like I said at the beginning, that's really the key to everything. The lack of fulfillment is because you're trying to live your life fitting a certain image of an idea you have in your head of what your life is supposed to be in your mind. You have to release that idea. And one of the best ways you can do is fully enter the present. If you really want to feel fulfilled, reinfuse a sense of wonder and curiosity back into your life. I gave you some of the ways that I think are very helpful. What are some ways that you use to do so? Thanks for taking the time to share. You never know whose life you're touching for the better when you do so. Thanks again.